What is going on YouTube? It is your boy Sir Jorge bringing you week 5 of the United Pokemon Association or Alliance, better known as the UPA for short. This week we are facing off SVTornado and his Sakura Sylveons. So going into week 5, we are currently, if you guys have missed the previous weeks, if you guys are just like this is like your first time joining, we're currently 1-3 for the season. We picked up our first W last season, and we're looking to sort of continue this momentum, positive momentum we sort of established in the previous weeks. I'm very nervous going into this week because I really want to win. I'm pretty sure everybody wants to, but I do think we have a good team. We struggle with some of my opponent's Pokemon, so like I feel like it's gonna be difficult. But regardless, I think we have a shot to win. Before I even continue with the team, though, I should have said this earlier. I want to thank everybody for 200 subscribers. This is the first video I record since then, and I just want to take a time, a moment in the next 2 videos for UPA and the BBR to say thank you to each one of you guys for getting the Cult of Eggy to 200 subscribers. It means a lot to me, and the fact that we broke 100 on my birthday, and then we broke 100 before my birthday, so we gained the first or the second 100 a lot quicker than the first. That means a lot to me, so thank you guys. Anyways, let's sort of go over our team, what we're bringing and why we're bringing it. So first and foremost, we got Blueberry, the Gigantic Gengar with the Cursed Body ability, and the Choice Scarf, again, Thunderbolt, Shadow Ball, Sludge Bomb, and Psychic. So the reason why we're bringing Choice Scarf is because 2 Pokemon outspeed him, outspeed our Gengar, and that's Aerodactyl and Therian on his team. And to be honest, they really can't hurt us. Aerodactyl can easily go for like a Rock Slide or an EQ against us, and Therian can go for a knockoff, which really does hurt us. So, and there's really no way to actually slow them down other than like their Tailwind or other means, and I just didn't want to go that route. So I brought Choice Scarf so we can smack him down with a Shadow Ball or a Thunderbolt. If we knock out his Melting, then we can just simply start Shadow Ball bamming. In fact, the goal is to knock out Melting as soon as possible, so we can sort of go for max oozes, and then once we're out of oozes, or once we're out of data maxing, then we could essentially sweep him with Shadow Balls, which is the goal. Sometimes plans never work out, but this is sort of one of our win cons. Next up, we got 5-star the Drago with the Dragon Small ability and the Dragon Fang, with Dragon Energy, Dragon Claw, Body Slam, and Dragon Dance. So his fairy type Pokemon is Sylveon, which is very physically, like defensively weak. So I have base 65 defense. It's a really good special defense, I think, at 130, but a base 65 defense stat. So really, we go +1, and if we get a lot of chip on it, we can basically, if we can get 2 Body Slams on the Sylveon, that'd be basically amazing, because, or if we get enough chip where +1 Body Slam does knock it out, then 5-star really can just, sweep my opponent. The reason why we have Dragon Energy is because Dragon Energy is very stupid. It can do a lot of damage, even with the spread. So we have max attack. The reason why we're bringing basically max speed is because I also want to outspeed like things like Nidoqueen on his team. So we don't like basically get ice beamed or whatever. We can still hurt it, and be a viable threat. And then +1 we outspeed everything, which is very nice. And obviously with the Dragon Fang, that's going to give us an additional boost with our Dragon type attacks with Dragon Claw and Dragon Energy. Everything here is just Dragon. But that's 5-star this week. Next up, we have Choice Banded Serpo, the Urshifu Rapid Strike form, with U-turn, so 2 strikes, close combat, and Thunder Punch. Thunder Punch again is for the 2 flying type Pokemon that do outspeed Serpo. We can take a hit, not the best, but we can take a hit and basically hurt them severely. I really like 13 strikes because it does hurt his Gigantamaxed Urshifu with close combat as well. I was gonna bring like a Roselli Berry with like Dig, so we dig on turn 1, we get hit with like the Play Rough, hopefully, and then we basically chew the hit. But the reason why we're not running that is because he can also run Power Whip, which can be sort of a nuisance for us because we wouldn't know until he goes for it, and I don't want to risk a 50-50. He goes for the Power Whip. On the turn, we should have brought a Rindo rather than the Roselli, so it's whatever. Next up, we got Seawing, the Skarmory with a Sturdy and the leftovers Rocks, Body Press, Roost, and Defog. I need a removal. I also want a Rock, so there we go. Roost is really good for recovery. We could basically recover on the Caparaja, which is a Gigantamax Pokemon. And I really didn't know what else to put on this, so I just put Body Press because I wanted an attacking move, and I didn't want to sit there like a floating duck. Next up, we got Chris Griffin, the Pillow Swing with the Violet and the Thick Fat ability, EQ, Active Crash, Ice Shard, and Mudshot. I didn't know what to run for this last slot. I liked Mudshot a little bit because I could slow down some of his mid-tier Pokemon, like his Nidoqueen actually, and then we could go for Mudshot and then hopefully outspeed it with an EQ, and then go for the EQ rather. But really, it's just really with a coverage move. Ideally, maybe I should have run Rocks with Chris Griffin and then Tailwind on our Skarmory, but the reason why that didn't happen is because I actually was going to bring Exalic Berry Darmanitan with Belly Drum, and I realized I didn't have a good answer to Nidoqueen, so I figured Chris Griffin's actually a better option for that. We can scare it out because both our stabs does super effective damage to it. And yeah, but unfortunately this does bring in the Volcanion on most cases, which is also nice. So we go for a Mudshot, we could actually outspeed it, and then go for an EQ. But that's only a what if situation. And then finally we have Peter Shocker, the Galvantula with such also Choice Scarf, Thunderbug, Buzzwole Switch, and Sticky Web. If we can get Sticky Web, that'd be amazing, but it's not really a priority this week. It's only it's basically forcing our opponent to go for a defog as a turn the waste. But other than that, really, like I said before, the two Pokemon that outspeed Peter Shocker are going to be Flying type Pokemon that don't resist the Electric Stab. So really, are really in their Aerodactyl's pretty weak, and it could be Focus Sash, it could be Rock Focus Sash. But with this, we could go for a Volt Switch, catch them off guard, do a tremendous amount of damage, and go to something that's a bigger threat like our Gengar, and go for a Thunderbolt then. I really do or even go as a Pillow Swim, which Ice Shard, which I think would be really cool. Anyways, that is the team. Let me know what you guys think down below. A lot of sort of thought went into this team. A Pokemon that I'm really worried about is Volcania. We have a hard time answering it offensively, because of this dual stabbing is really good. We could go Serpro, but I don't want Serpro getting burnt because then Comparage can really be a big threat. I'm really hoping we could sort of outmaneuver my opponent. I was just really hoping I could bring Darmanitan this week, but I really needed an answer to Nidoqueen. But anyways, I'll make it to the battle, and I'll see you guys in just a second. Bye-bye. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to get connected with our opponent. My music is very loud in my ears. Let me turn that out down just a little bit. I hope it sounds good on my end. Let me get my calcs ready. Here, but hide them. So yeah, let's see. You can see the 6 I think he brings. I do think he needs to bring Melting this week. Otherwise, Gengar just absolutely runs through his team. Especially if we go +1. I mean, obviously, Caparaja could come in, sponge a hit, but, Sylveon, Uxie, Nidoqueen, no Miltank. Okay. I'm actually very happy with that. So we see Sylveon over Miltank. His mascot pick. Actually, I'm sorry, yeah, I realized he does need Sylveon. Don't know why that wasn't on the layout. But that's okay. In terms of a lead, we could just lead off with Caparaja. I think the only Pokemon that sort of stops us is going to be Nidoqueen. But does he lead off with Nidoqueen, is the thing. I think he leads off with one of his... I just realized, no Aerodactyl, which is actually really, really important. I actually do expect him to lead off with his Nidoqueen, actually, now that I think about it. No, Turnus is actually... I think Turnus is a very, very safe response. Yeah. Okay, so that's all updated. You can also lead up with Uxie, which is a very big possibility. But we still outspeed that regardless. Let's do this. So he's still deciding his lead. Worst case scenario, he does lead off with Nidoqueen, but I don't think he does. Canyon. It's the last Pokemon. He did it with Eruption. Okay. So far, really good for us. He leads in there with the Volcanion. Now Galvantula versus a Volcanion. I think we're not doing too much to him. Actually, Thunder, if he's not invested, let's knock him out. I'm actually gonna go for the Volt. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the Volt Switch. Oh, Thunder, just gonna go for the kill. I'm gonna go for the kill. We're modest. If he decides to go into So you just switch out, probably goes to Nidoqueen. Marilia, Nidoqueen, yep. Okay, that's fine. So like, we're basically bluffing that, you know, we're Scarfed. I can go, Chris Griffin's really free here. Oh, what's the last Pokemon? Copper, that's right. Copperaja. Because for Ice Beam, okay, yeah, we're gonna chew this. Doesn't know that we are Scarf, which is really good in my opinion. Who would he go into right now? I guess one of his, like, Psychic Pokemon. So I'm gonna go for Ice Crash here. If he goes into Copperaja, it's sort of an issue. He just switch out. Mindful. Which is gonna be the Uxie, okay. Let's see how much we do to this thing. We actually do a pretty good chunk to that thing. We can switch out here. Let's go to, he could have Thunderbolt, it's a thing. Let's see what this thing wants to go for. And just go for Icicle Crash again. Let's get some good damage. We didn't see, any leftovers on that thing. Let's go for Rocks, okay. Interesting. He could be the Ghost Berry. Okay, we do land that, which is really important. Now, I do expect some sort of U-turn here. So, I'm gonna go for the Ice Shard. You can definitely just U-turn. So, I'm gonna go for the Ice Shard, get some damage on it as he U-turns out. Get some chip on me. So, let's see. This is a Trick Room. So, he's setting up for... He is setting up for his Copperaja. Interesting. So I'm just gonna go for an EQ. Expect like the hard switch into Copperaja. That's fine by me. I'm gonna kill turns to Trick Room. Psychic, okay. Not gonna do too much. So how many turns of Trick Room are there? There's 3, okay. I'm just gonna... I sure shouldn't kill. It'll be 2 turns. Doesn't? Okay, cool. Interesting, so this is the second turn of Trick Room, right? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go for EQ here, expecting maybe a switch out. But we can kill them with... Okay, yeah. Okay, cool. They stay in. I don't... Like, I'm not a big fan of this trade. Okay, and this is the last turn of Trick Room. I'm gonna go for the Ice Shard. If he does switch out, it's a good... No, okay, cool. So, Pillow kills Uxie. Solid Room. Now I know that Ice Beam did around 20% to me. Queen. Yeah, so he is modest Life Orb. Doesn't the Volcanion. We don't have a way to answer this, like, effectively. So I sort of have to give him this Pokemon, unfortunately. Let's go into Serpo. I don't want to take damage. Let's go into Serpo. Let's keep Chris Griffin around. Maybe we can get removal. We're gonna take some rock damage, which is fine. This will Steam Eruption. He misses, which is huge. Which is very huge. 50. I'm just gonna U-turn. Thunder Punch is really nice, though, I won't lie. I'm just gonna Thunder Punch. Just go for the Thunder Punch. Canyon. So he's Choice Scarfed. Okay, that's good to know. Let's go for the Thunder Punch. And we do a great amount of damage to that thing. I am actually going to switch out. And just, I am going to sack off the Chris Griffin here. Interesting though, he's Choice Scarfed. So he's going to stay in. We are going to lose Chris Griffin. Kills, Pillow. Oh, actually, Oopsie does. With the passive kill. So I'm going to go into Gengar here. So no Nidoqueen means I can freely just Shadow Ball. What up? I'm hoping, let's see, Volcanion. Gengar. Psychic, actually I can't risk that. I have to go for the Shadow Ball. So like the thing is like I don't answer Nidoqueen well now. We lost our main answer to that. So do we get the kill here? We do, okay, cool. That's a crit, I don't think that mattered. Nidoqueen's really like free here, actually. If I actually Dynamax, I don't want to Dynamax this thing. Nidoqueen. Dynamax. Yeah, no, I don't like the rolls of. If he's at max HP, like if we had some chip on the Nidoqueen already, that'd be great. But we just don't. So Uxie's down. So is Volcanion. If it was Copperajah, we're kind of in trouble. Varuta, which is going to be the Copperajah. We're going to get ourselves in a all-out Dynamax War. Pew, 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 pew. He could go for a Max Steel Spike, which I think is kind of problematic for my team anyways. So I'm going to go into Scarm here. Unfortunately, we don't have Sturdy. So he does Dynamax here. Please go for like a Max Steel Spike. Actually, we actually do take a Steel Surge pretty well if he's defensive. Because we're Max Flare, so he actually read that pretty well. Do we live? Oh, we live. It's actually huge. We do reveal that we're leftovers. We actually should outspeed this thing, regardless. So I'm gonna do I defog? Yeah, I forgot to give this thing a nature. I'm gonna. I think removing these rocks is actually really important for our scrap. For Max Flare, he's gonna knock us out. Cool. So Copper kills Scar. What do I do here? I think I have to go into Serpo and just click close combat. Well, actually not close combat. Is that your best way to hit these? I doubt it. I doubt it. I can't risk like him having like play off either, and like just destroying my Regidrago. So I'm gonna Dynamax and just go for the G-Max Terror. If he has Max Quick, you know, that's really good prep. I don't have a... Maybe I should have... No. We still got Gal. We still got Gal. Here comes Gengar. So here comes the Max Terror. He's forced to stay in here. It does 0. Wow. Oh, he does that Max Quick. Crap. Oh, will we live? Gengar, you are absolute mad lad. Oh yeah, Max likes Max Force Defense was gonna eat that regardless. Now you're +1. We're not doing too much. I do think saving Blueberry is essential though. And I don't think we need 5-Zard. I think we desperately need Copper Gengar. So as much as I want to click Max Terror again, I don't think it's worth losing. This Pokemon, he goes for Iron Head. Okay, cool. He's for a middle ground play. I'm gonna set up a Dragon Dance. Ah, shoot, he stayed in. Okay. If he's Chople, like, that's a huge issue too. For Iron Head again. Probably kills me. Gets in the roll, yeah. Kills Reggie. Now the question is about Serpo. Max HP. Our Surgery Strikes actually is doing a whole lot of damage to him. Like, Cold Combat definitely does kill. Even if you're max defense. And I doubt you're max defense either. Let's go for the Surging Strikes. Oh god. It's gonna... Oh, he's just gonna live. Oh, he barely hangs on. He's a player, he's gonna kill me. Oh my god, he barely hung on. Oh, you got a crit too? Whatever. Kills, so we have two short Scarfers. So I'm gonna go into Peter Shocker and go for the Volt Switch. I'm actually gonna go for the Bug Buzz. The fact that he lived is insane. I think he does get me this Pokemon. Okay, he does. Cool. We're gonna reset our positioning. Gal kills Copper kills Ursh, and Galv kills Copper. I don't know how we could have played this differently. I mean, luckily we got rocks away from the field. Copper's down. So we just gotta hope that Psychic does knock this thing out. Come on, Blueberry. That's a very bulky Nidoqueen for Earth Power. Okay, it's gonna knock us out. Maybe we should have gone for close combat that turn. Unfortunately, we are sort of choice locked into this. Oh. Maybe we could get a bunch of like special defense drops. Oh wow, Galvactor actually kills that. Kills Gengar. Galv. Kills Nido. Oh, because it's neutral. It's neutral Jorge. Aha. Isn't it Rosa? It's gonna be the Sylveon actually. Yeah, this is not very effective. I think Sylveon's gonna wrap this up against us. We're gonna do that Finn. Mystical Fire. Think it's gonna be enough to knock us out? Nope. Okay. But we are gonna lose here. 2-0 against SVTornado. I'm trying to think how we could have played this differently. I think we had good prep though. I guess for Hyper Voice flexing on us. Good game to my opponent, SVTornado. Crap! I thought we had a group back. I really did. But unfortunately we are gonna lose a 2-0 there. So GG to my opponent, SV. You know, sometimes you think you have it and sometimes you just don't. And you just gotta learn from your mistakes. So that's rough. It's really rough because I was really hoping to, you know, bounce back from a rough start this season, and we're just going to continue tumbling down. But regardless, you know, as long as we're having fun, right? So I actually was kind of happy with the prep that we brought today. But maybe we could play a little bit differently. I'm going to go back to like the drawing board and all that. If you guys did enjoy this content, by all means, hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you have not already. You guys do know Mr. Jorge D. Great. Make sure you're presenting the word of an Eggy. And we'll see you guys next time for the UPA. We'll see you then. Bye.